We gonna see. Oh boy. I think I'm live. I'm live on Twitch. I'm still on Twitch. Let's see, I'm live on Twitch, but I'm not live on the show. Can anybody see me? What do we have going on here? Hold up. Let's see what we got. Okay, I am up and live right there. See if we can get some more people back around here then. See what we get. Bam. Do that. I need to be able to exit that. Get that back up. Right. Hopefully I can be heard. Put myself back on the screen. Oh boy. Oh boy, I tell you the truth. It just don't work out sometimes. It just really don't work out sometimes. Hold on, let me refresh that. Nope. Let's get rid of that. Hold up, swole up. Push that on up. That on. Update that. So I'm live. I'm live. I guess I'm live where I'm supposed to be. Then we had just got into a little something. Oh boy, I tell you the truth. It's always something. I really don't get it. And see, this is why I need your support around here in these doggone street. For real though. And we're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. I need your support. I keep trying to tell y'all, and this is why you got to be in more than one spot. You got to be in more than one spot around here. For real though. Dog it. What was I just finna do? I forgot what the hell I was just finna do. What up, Willie? Yada yada yada. I appreciate y'all for coming on back in here. He say that title may cut you, Willie. Huh? Dog it. Am I still alive? He say, Willie put a ledge in the thumbnail. Nah. Well, hell. All right, hold on. Hold on. Which, when you hear the story, my title was correct. But, okay, we do understand. They be around here acting funny. So we're going to go ahead on and change it like that right there. That's so aggravating. Now we got to back this whole story up. Is y'all ready to go ahead on and get on into it? I appreciate y'all for being around here. I am Willie Williams. I got all that right there out the way. Then we went down and now we back up. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash out. You say late here. You say late here. Say, hey, Miss Shirley, prayers. Love you, Willie. Love you back. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. You said that you on break out here in these street. That's what's up. Bam, bam, bam. Got that. Do that. We finna slide that. We was just talking about a beautiful mother because they're holding a vigil in Milwaukee for a mother of 10 who was found in the trunk dead. Here we go.
Even when times got hard, she was still here. Please, everybody, keep her in my prayers, please.
A missing Milwaukee mother found dead, her body in the trunk of a car. You saw the story as breaking news last night at 10.
Tonight, a vigil in memory of Tamika Stewart. 12 News' Erica Finke is back on the case tonight, live at Milwaukee Police Headquarters. Erica, loved ones told you Stewart had 10 children.
I spoke with one of her sons today, and he says he reported his mom missing Monday after she didn't come home. But police say her case is related to domestic violence.
Domestic love.
Balloons, candles, and pictures to remember mother of 10, Tamika Stewart. Her children between 3 and 22 years old.
I'm sure it's hard on all the kids, they'll never get to see their mother again. It's not fair at all.
It's not fair at all. Shout out to ALXL for the $5 super chat. He said, just in case the doctor tells you that you're infected, Willie, and you're in need of some antibiotics. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
Stewart was last seen Sunday near 10th and Center. Her son, Lawrence LeJohn Jurnett, reported her missing the next day.
It definitely took a hard toll on me. One thing I know I'm going to say, I never would thought I had to go to the police station to fill a missing report out.
Family and friends waited days without answers until Wednesday morning.
You say, Willie, he wasn't no teacher. Now this for clickbait? Okay. We'll see when we get
Police
to it.
finding Stewart's body in the trunk of a car near 29th and Ruby. They arrested a 41-year-old man. Detectives say Stewart's death is related to domestic violence.
There's been like domestic violence issues before, but she's never gone missing before.
That news hard on her family and co-workers.
He's been in this loving relationship before and nothing happened. So yeah. This is shocking.
I can always have it and remember her.
Dylan Risto says he noticed a change in her behavior at work the last couple months, but didn't think it would come to this.
I couldn't sleep and I was crying all night, and it was at work. It was very hard. So, because she's not there.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Stewart's son wants people affected by domestic violence to know they're not alone.
If I could say something to my mom right now, I'll say I love you and I care about you, Mom. I want you back.
Heartbreaking to hear from her son. Erica, Milwaukee police called her a critical missing person yesterday. The same day detectives found her body. Investigators are now clarifying the time.
Kristen, a police spokesperson told me that they found the car around 10:30 Wednesday morning. About an hour and a half after that is when they put out that critical missing persons alert for Stewart. Then shortly after that is when they discovered her body in the trunk of that car.
Erica Finke live in Milwaukee tonight.
That's what's up. Listen, you say yes, she was pregnant for 10 years. 10 years of your life being pregnant. Ooh, Jesus. You either you just love babies or you just see things as a come up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times things as a come up. It's really not that serious. It's really not that deep. It's really not that deep to a whole bunch of people. I hear these dogs on the street. I'm just gonna keep producing these children because I refuse to work. You know what I'm saying? I work. I wish I would get a job and take care of the ones that I already got. That's just stupid. Why I can continue to make children and get a check from them. Y'all think this is out here in these streets? These babies ain't stupid. These babies is not stupid. We believe that they stupid. They sound stupid. They look stupid a lot of times. But we always got to remember, sometimes these babies been done thought some through. Dogger, we got another good mother. We got a good mother. Hold on. I thought I was going to let this beautiful baby here slide. I'm not going to let a beautiful baby like this right here slide. We got a Joliet mother who was arrested after a 12-year-old daughter ingested heroin, fentanyl, and was dead in 3 days. Here we go. Bang.
A very tragic story indeed. It's believed the 12-year-old took heroin and fentanyl. The 12-year-old girl was found unresponsive by her mother and other people in the home located in the 1500 block of East Washington Street in Joliet. Officers deployed Narcan and gave the girl CPR. She was transported to Silver Cross Hospital by the Joliet Fire Department, then transferred to Lurie Children's Hospital, where she died yesterday. Police say officers recovered suspected heroin and fentanyl from her mother's purse in the bedroom. 35-year-old Colette Bancroft, that you see right there on your screen, was arrested for possession of a controlled substance. The case, though, remains under investigation tonight.
I don't believe that. Damn it, they're trying to make a Lighter Hugh sister look bad. They're trying to tear down a Lighter Hugh sister. They trying to tell that because she don't look like the type of mother who would have heroin and fentanyl inside her purse, let alone in her child's system. I don't believe it. Free my dog. Let my dog go. Children best left with their mama them. That baby looked like she hurt. It looked like she got tears in her eyes because her baby had done died. Now, I don't know if she had like separate, like some heroin and fentanyl, or was the heroin cut with some fentanyl. I think they trying to tear down this beautiful lighter hue sister, and I don't like it. I really do not appreciate that right there. We got to come up with something else other than tearing down our sisters out here in these doggone streets. Children, it's best left with their mama them. Speaking of children being left with their mama them, at the times that where children be with their mama, things still happen. And this is possibly why we need daddies, because we don't label women as a protector, which is strange to me, because women supposed to be the first protector of their child because it's their body and their baby. So we should have always put the title protector on a woman before we put the title protector on a man. It should have been put on a woman first, because her body, her baby, she pooped that baby out. She pooped that baby out. So if she's by herself, she is the protector. She's always should be the protector. But we don't get that title to mothers. We just give it to daddies. So when y'all don't have daddies around, then that also means that your child is not being protected. But anyway, I'm just saying that we're gonna put it up on the screen. We have a mother who speaks out after a fella was inside of a Home Depot bathroom to mess around and then groped her 11-year-old daughter. Here we go.
An update tonight on a disturbing bathroom assault at a popular store.
The suspect was arrested after police say he inappropriately touched an 11-year-old. This happening at the Home Depot in Warren on 11 Mile and Hoover Roads.
11 Mile.
Tonight, the little girl and her mother are talking to us in hopes that if there are other victims out there, that they'll come forward.
Tonight, 7 Action News reporter Ruta Ulsanaida with what led up to the assault.
Ruta Ulsanaida.
This story all around is just disturbing. That little girl and her family were at this Home Depot in Warren last Sunday getting things for a memorial for a family member of theirs. But all they left that store with is trauma.
For you to try to take the innocence of my child, let alone anybody else's child, I hope you rot in prison and never see the light of day.
It has been a tough few days, tough few weeks for Janet Kelly and her 11-year-old daughter.
We got to work on our bodies. Ladies, ladies, if y'all, I just had this thought. Ladies, if y'all worked on y'all bodies, maybe the men, maybe it wouldn't be so many men that are maps. I don't know, that just popped inside my head. Go ahead.
Back on April 5th, Janet's brother John passed away after complications from a stroke. Janet went to this Home Depot in Warren on Hoover just days after he passed, wanting something to remember John by.
We decided to go to Home Depot. We were going to get flowers to build like a memorial for John.
Janet was there last Sunday afternoon with her 3 young daughters, and in the middle of shopping, her 2 eldest, both 11 and younger, buddied up to use the restroom. And you were right outside.
I was right outside the door, like literally.
What the girls and Janet didn't know is that a man was inside the women's restroom waiting for someone to come in.
I went to the door to check on him, and she came out and she was crying. And I didn't understand what had happened. And she said that there was a man inside one of the stalls, the handicapped stall, and he came out and he had touched her inappropriately on her behinds.
Was it a man or was it a trans sister? What? I don't know.
The 11-year-old little girl says the man did not say a word, but did something disturbing after the assault.
And when he exited out, he looked at me and smiled at me.
The man ran out of the store, hopped a wall, and got away. But the Warren Police Department found him and took him into custody the very next day.
All that for a little feel. Go ahead.
22-year-old Elijah Lawrence has been charged with multiple felonies.
22 to 11, so it's an 11-year difference. If he was in California now.
We do not show mugshots, but are in this case because police say he is a suspect in other Peeping Tom incidents in East Point, and there could be other children out there that he has inappropriately touched. And the nightmare for Janet and her daughter continues to this day, quite literally.
But I'm still having nightmares of him because I don't like it.
But they are speaking out so others have the courage to speak up if this man has assaulted them.
Your voice needs to be heard.
That's right.
Now, as for that suspect, he was arraigned Wednesday, facing a $250,000 bond. He'll be back in court next month. In Warren, I'm Rudolph Sineda, 7 Action News.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You say, Willie, you be confusing me because you say that y'all don't need a heartbeat, but then you say that they need to work on their bodies. No, right? No. We still don't need a heartbeat. We still don't need a heartbeat. I'm saying maybe we wouldn't have so many male maps if these beautiful babies would go ahead on and get their bodies together. My thought process is typically when y'all is young, y'all have better bodies. Typically. A lot of y'all be having like your best bodies when y'all be teens, but as soon as y'all hit y'all 20s, y'all bodies go shoo, just go straight downhill. A lot of y'all now is like 17 and 18 with these little bad ass bodies. I don't know what's going on. Is it something in the milk? I have no idea. But I was just throwing something out. Maybe they're attracted to thinner bodies. I'm just saying. They saying that the reason that they showed his face is because of what?
The Warren Police Department found him and took him into custody the very next day. 22-year-old Elijah Lawrence has been charged with multiple felonies. Typically, we do not show mugshots, but are in this case because police say he is a suspect in other peeping Tom incidents in East Point, and there could be other children out there that he has inappropriately touched.
Oh, so that's why y'all going against what y'all would normally do, is because it's possible that he had done did some stuff. Got it. That's what's up. He has not been charged with anything. He's not been, he is just a suspect, not been charged, but we can ruin the person's life. We don't know whether he did this here or not. We don't know if the 11-year-old is telling the truth. All they say, he came out the bathroom, he ran out of Home Depot and he jumped the wall. We don't know what happened. But believe all women, believe all girls out here in these streets. And yes, we're supposed to believe the kids, because if we don't believe the kids, then the kids will stop telling. You know that's what we say about grown women. It's a doggone shame that we got to use that logic. But anyway, bam. Speaking of the children, we had a sad story. A lot of people may call this here sad. I call it regular, but this is sad, kind of, sort of. But when you hear the story, listen, if y'all is new around here, please just go ahead on and subscribe, share. And I want y'all to know before, if you've never heard me say this here before, I don't pretend to care. I really don't pretend to care. Shit ain't that serious to me. I like to live like a stress-free like life and stuff, and I don't hold a lot of things in, so I do stories and I keep it going. I don't, okay, that happened over there. I do not remember the majority of the stories that I did yesterday, so I don't pretend to care about the stories that I actually do. Not all. I know. A lot of you good people, a lot of you new people be acting like you can and stuff like that right there. And I am just here to say, this is a safe place, a safe space. If you was one who don't care, this is a good place for you to be at. I'm trying to help. Move right along. Look here, we got a Normandy middle school teacher. Somebody told me that. Hold on. I can read the comment again. Say, Willie, he wasn't no teacher. Now this is for clickbait. Normandy middle school teacher accused of sexually assaulting the student, which is 12 years old. Here we go.
First at 10, a local teacher entrusted to educate.
Did they say a teacher? Did they say a local teacher?
A local teacher entrusted to educate our children, now accused of having a sexual relationship with a 12-year-old.
It's a story sparking alarm all around the metro, and tonight police tell us that teacher is owning up to the crime. Prosecutors charged.
Oh, he owned up to it. Did he say that he had done did? Oh, okay. Take accountability. Go ahead.
Christopher Daniels, a former Normandy middle school teacher with several charges, including statutory rape. First Alert 4's Justin Andrews talking to prosecutors and child advocates about this disturbing case.
So it's not regular grape, it's statutory grape. In my mind, I make a separation in grape and statutory. Grape in my mind is forcing somebody to do something. You taking something. Statutory means that that person consented, although legally they could not consent, but it was not forced. This is why the title that I had up first was actually correct. But, you all made a good point, because this is YouTube and they be feeling some type of way, although it was a fact. Go ahead.
Sick and disgusting is how some parents describe Christopher Daniels. He's a 41-year-old former Normandy middle school teacher looking at 5 felony charges, 4 counts of statutory sodomy and 1 count of statutory rape.
4 counts of statutory sodomy. Y'all do know what sodomy is, though, right? Let's see. Let's just make sure, because a lot of us be like, yeah, I know what sodomy mean. Let's just get the definition. How you spell it? I got it. Bam, bam. Just do it with a Y. Sodomy, sexual intercourse involving anal or oral copulation. That means fellatio and or anal. He has 4 counts of that. So it has been done 4 times. Got 1 count of statutory rape. That means he's hunched 1 time. Go ahead.
Teacher looking at 5 felony charges, 4 counts of statutory sodomy and 1 count of statutory rape. He's accused of having sex with a 12-year-old student in Pagedale.
A defendant who was in a position of trust in the victim's life and clearly took advantage of that.
St. Louis County Prosecutor Wesley Bell calling this case sad.
When our most vulnerable are victimized, our children, our seniors, those are the cases that are the hardest to reconcile in your mind.
Court documents show Christopher Daniels was a teacher here at Normandy Middle School, but what makes this case even more concerning and sickening is that those documents also show that he had sex with a 12-year-old student multiple times, including at her house.
He had sex with a 12-year-old student multiple times, so why is he only charged with 1 count of statutory rape?
The criminal complaint reveals Daniels met with the victim outside of her home at least twice between March and April. Bell says his office doesn't have any evidence or reason to believe there are more victims.
Oh, so he had sexual intercourse with the 12-year-old at a 12-year-old's home. Oh, okay. So the 12-year-old let him know, hey, here's my address. You can come on around here. Come, my mama them ain't gonna be here. Go ahead.
What we know is that perpetrators typically do not just have 1 victim.
Amy Robbins with Child Advocacy Services of Greater St. Louis says studies show some perpetrators' numbers of victims reach the hundreds before they're caught.
What we also know is that most kids are not going to talk. In fact, 60% of kids are never going to tell anyone that they were abused.
Watch this. I know we were throwing out statistics and, numbers. Sometimes we got to question what is being said to us. Let me back that up. Watch it.
A reason to believe there are more victims.
Okay.
What we know is that perpetrators typically do not just have 1 victim.
They typically don't have 1 victim. All right, I can agree, because we're saying typically, so it's not all the time. Go ahead.
Robbins with Child Advocacy Services of Greater St. Louis says studies show some perpetrators' numbers of victims reach the hundreds before they're caught.
Some perpetrators reach hundreds of victims. How y'all know that they victims is in the hundreds? Do y'all know that I have never did a story? I want y'all to understand it. I've never did a story of a perpetrator who has had hundreds of victims. I've never did a story. So that got to tell us something. If I never did 1 story, that's because I've never seen a story saying that 1 perpetrator has had hundreds of victims. She said, or studies show that
perpetrators' numbers of victims reach the hundreds before they're caught.
So there's perpetrators. So there's more than 1 who have reached the hundreds before they was caught. Where these stories at, though? Why haven't the news done these types of stories? He said, yes, you have, Willie. You did one about the doctor who had 300 victims. What? I am thinking that doctor did that to adults, though. I think the doctor victimized adults, if I'm not mistaken. But when she's talking about perpetrators, I am under the understanding that she's talking about children. minors. So I am separating the two. If I did the story about the doctor with 300 plus, I do believe that story was about adults. But I could be wrong. But here we go. I'm just trying to make a point. Go ahead.
Some perpetrators, numbers of victims reach the hundreds before they're caught.
What we also know is that most kids are not going to talk. In fact, 60% of kids are never going to tell anyone.
How do we get that number? I can agree that most people, they don't tell. I can agree with most don't tell. How do we come up with 60% don't tell? If they don't tell, how would you know? I don't know. Can somebody educate me? Say it again, baby.
60% of kids are never going to tell anyone.
They're never going to tell anyone. If they never tell, how do we know that anything ever happened? How does that work?
That they were abused.
Thankfully, the 12-year-old in this case did speak up.
I can say with almost 100% certainty that they have saved another child from also going through that same thing.
Normandy Schools sent this email late Wednesday afternoon, even though the district admits they were alerted 3 weeks ago on March 27. A statement from the district reads, "It's troubled by this," saying in part, quote, "Upon receiving this information, school officials immediately removed the teacher from the building and reported the inappropriate communication to the appropriate authorities."
You see how they pointed that out like they did, like they saved the day. Upon receiving this information, school authorities immediately removed the teacher from the building and reported the inappropriate communication to the appropriate authorities. Immediately removed them as if he was in the act right at that moment. No, he was teaching the class at that moment. But they're throwing it out as if they literally saved a child right at that moment.
District officials became aware of the police investigation on April 15th. The district says it's cooperating with investigators. Meanwhile, pressure will be applied by Prosecutor Bell.
We're going to do everything that we can to hold this defendant accountable.
In Normandy, Justin Andrews, First Alert 4.
Yeah, I just be liking to... Hold on.
Daniel's bond is set at $500,000 cash only. The judge in this case has also ordered him not to have contact with the 12-year-old victim.
So he can't have contact with the 12-year-old victim. Oh, yeah, because he got the 12-year-old victim phone number. Look here. Watch this, though. He got 12-year-old phone number. Come on around here. Now, today, mom's not here. Dad's not here, if there is a dad. Come on around here. Got it. 4 counts of sodomy. So there have been some oral copulations and stuff like that right there. 1 count of statutory and all that stuff right there. How many of y'all feel bad for the 12-year? The 12-year, Willie, they just kids. How many of y'all feel like the 12-year-old did not know what the 12-year-old was doing? And then you have to ask yourself this: at what point did the 12-year-old decide to go ahead on and say, this is wrong, I'm going to tell? They never said that the 12-year-old was forced. At all. So if we feel like that the 12-year-old did not know what was going on, they didn't know the severity of what was happening. Remember, these are the same ages of people that we allow to choose their gender. I want y'all to always understand that right there. These are the same people who we say that you cannot force them to have an abortion. These are the same people who can become a parent and ain't nothing you can do about it. Or these are the same age groups. The ones that we don't say, well, 12-year-olds should not be parents. There's not a law. I don't think so. If there is, please educate me. I don't think that there's a law on the book that states a 12-year-old cannot become a parent. There's not a law that a 9-year-old can't become a parent. The 12-year-old was just trying to get hunched till she found out she was in over her head. Bam. This is a doggone shame. It's a doggone shame, but I wonder what happened. All of a sudden, he get told on. Did somebody find out? Did somebody come across some text messages or something like that right there? I don't remember them saying anything like that.
Rape. First Alert 4's Justin Andrews talking to prosecutors and child advocates about this disturbing case.
Sick and disgusting is how some parents describe Christopher Daniels.
You say, so what, Willie? He should have known better. He should have known better being with a 12-year-old, and you just removed that right there. I didn't say that he should have known better. We call them maps. We hold them accountable. The problem is we don't hold this so-called victims accountable. We don't want to do that. Just like we did the story yesterday about the two 15-year-old girls who got sex trafficked from Milwaukee to Chicago. We don't want to hold them accountable for getting in the car with a stranger at 15. Got it. They don't know no better. They don't know no better. Got to be more careful. But buddy, you can believe in me. The system would not treat you like a woman who just went through what is that depression thing. You can't use postpartum. You can't use you are suffering from mental illness. You can't use none of that shit right there. None of it. You cannot now say that you identify as a woman. You can't use none of that right there. You can't be a woman. You can't be a woman. Move right along. Ain't gonna even much hold you. I just be like, okay, I get the stories, but at sometimes we got to listen to what is being said to us, and at some point we have to realize that a lot of these students is okay with the situation that they have put themselves in. Yeah, he can't use postpartum and or prepartum. He can't use none of that right there. Nope. We don't let men have excuses like that. You will be held accountable at all costs. That's what's up. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We have a mother, a good mama. A good mother has been arrested after leaving her three beautiful children alone in a Orlando hotel. Now, why would a good mama leave her children alone in a hotel?
Left alone and wandering around a hotel, bruised and...
Oh, so you ain't teach them children, you bet not dot this door? You bet not walk out this doggone door? You bet not touch this door? If somebody knock on the door, don't answer the door. Bitch, don't look out the window. We is not teaching our children how we was taught back in the days. You say, Willie, I removed it because I gotta pretend not to care. That's what's up.
Around a hotel, bruised and in tears. That's how deputies say that they found 3 children inside of a hotel off of Lee Road. West News' Juana Munoz has been combing through the disheartening police report.
Yeah.
Well, according to deputies, those kids may have been left alone for 2 hours before their mother and her boyfriend came strolling into this hotel at around 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. And
these some weak ass children. Y'all was just left for 2 hours and y'all crying?
According to hotel staff, this isn't the first time those kids have been found alone.
That is a movie at the movie theater, and they crying.
This woman, Rashay Brainin, and her boyfriend, Greg.
Scared you down. Listen, shout out to that beautiful baby. Shout out to that beautiful baby for having her real.
Brainin and her boyfriend, Gregory Pierre, are behind bars tonight.
Great. You're in trouble.
Deputies say the two left Brainin's 3 small children alone at this Quality Inn and Suites off Lee Road. According to the arrest affidavit, hotel staff were notified that a 2-year-old boy was alone on the 5th floor. Staff then received a second call of another child, a 3-year-old boy on the 2nd floor in the hallway crying and alone. Then at around 6 a.m., Brainin and Pierre came back to the hotel. Staff said they had been seen coming and going all night, but had been away for roughly 2 hours when the kids were found. Deputies then made another shocking discovery. A 1-year-old infant was found in the couple's room where they were locked in, left entirely alone and in tears.
So that means the 3-year-old left, the 2-year-old left, and left the 1-year-old. So should we not charge the 3 and the 2-year-old? Or should we not charge the 2 and the 3-year-old for abandoning their sibling?
James Delatter, who isn't related to this case but is staying at another nearby hotel, says it's common to see children in this area being mistreated.
It's a lot of that. Oh, it's common. So how many of these children who is being mistreated, how many of their parents have been locked up and prosecuted? Not many. Shout out to Calvin for the $2 super chat. He say that looks like two ninjas.
Going on now where people don't have the time or the patience for their own children that they created.
You're right about
and
that.
I just don't really understand that. It's disheartening.
We was not taught when we started producing children that we are supposed to like care for them like all the time. Like we weren't taught that we supposed to be parents. You know what I'm saying?
And said the kids had been left with Pierre's brother, who's also staying at the hotel. But that person said they were never asked to watch the children.
Oh, so the brother was also at the hotel, but he had to be asked to watch the little children. Because he wasn't asked, he decided to just not watch the children. You got a point.
The 2-year-old was checked by medics for swelling on his forehead.
I speak to parents, I say things, and it's not always taken right, but you know, you still have to say something. You have to get involved in some kind of way because the children can't defend themselves. So
that's their problem. Listen, playboy, player, you make it home to you and yours. Stop talking to the good parents out here in the goddamn street. Listen, watch this. If 20 kids die today, right? If 20 kids die today, like little ones, like babies and stuff like that right there, we wouldn't stop doing what we got to do. We will continue to be on YouTube, fandangling, going to work, paying bills, going to the club. We will continue to do everything that we've been doing before we found out that the 20 kids had done died. Everybody ain't supposed to make it. The one thing that we got to stop doing is putting our lives in danger by trying to check other parents about their children.
you have to stand up and say something on their behalf.
No, you don't. Player, listen. Look. No, you don't. Stop being involved. Mind your business.
Luana is reporting DCF was contacted and the children are placed in the care of a grandparent. Brandon is now also facing several charges of child neglect.
Okay, cute, real cute. Speaking of cute, somebody gave this beautiful baby 3 children. Somebody blessed that baby because kids is blessings. That's you good people be saying. Somebody blessed her with 3 children. So when somebody so when you said that you were confused about we don't need a heartbeat, there you go. We don't. Shout out baby out for having a real though. That baby don't even have like a 1, like that's like a 3. That's like a 3 guard. Like a 3 guard, just all over a 3 guard. That's what that beautiful baby got right there. But they do look like
and her boyfriend Gregory Pierre are
Gregory and Rache look like cousins. Y'all might got the same. Both y'all daddy's brothers.
Tonight, deputies say the 2 left Brandon's 3 small children alone at this Quality Inn and Suites off Lee Road.
They probably had to go to work. We can't judge these people. Say that's a boy. I thought that was a woman. Rache say, Willie, all 3 kids and a man, and she got no make and she might have a without a BBL. She probably ain't got no BBL. Got 3 children and a man, and she ain't got no BBL. Then more than likely that baby ain't got no damn BBL. For real. You say cute cousin couple. Now I know that I read that wrong, but it looked like you had written something wrong, and I was just trying to piece it together. I'm trying to piece it together. Say cousins make dozens. They sure enough do. Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $4 cash app. You say, I will smash that ugly baby. She has a heartbeat. There it is. There it is. Listen, man. I know. See, one thing about men, we can do this thing called compartmentalize. We can really compartmentalize. Y'all ain't got to be cute. And I know that I am stating the fact right now because there's so many handsome babies with children. So when I say that y'all don't have to be cute, that's a fact. We don't care nothing about that right there. We is looking at that big booty, that little booty, them big breasts, them little breasts, that six pack, that big gut, that pregnant stomach. Damn it, you could be a whole stick. All of them that I just described, all of them has this one thing in common. That monkey. And that's all that we trying to do is get that monkey. That's all that matters. Ladies, y'all really think that we like y'all? I don't think that there's a like thing like about y'all. It's not like that. It's because y'all got what we want. Like y'all, it is kind of like the Louis Vuitton store. People don't like Louis Vuitton. They like the items. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dunn for the $5 cash out. You say, Willie, them my kids. Man, listen. Ooh, you can go to court right now and get them. They with the grandmama. Well, it's still going to be like a fight. It's still going to be like a little fight. But you can go around there and petition for the kids. Do what you can. Do what you can to save your children. Y'all give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all done made it to the end of the midday news around here. Need STD fried the streets. That's what's up, man. Y'all make sure y'all get it in. Y'all stab. Y'all hunch. Get to do exactly what y'all need to do. Pass around that thing. Don't even much worry about not now STD. We got medication for everything. Don't let these people scare y'all. Don't let the people fool y'all. Protect yourself at all costs. You don't want to get an STD. I'm here to tell you. You really ain't done lived until you done got you an STD. Players. Prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just the finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. That's all I'm here to do. Tell your mama and them I say what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look. Y'all finna go around here to Rumble. Rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. Appreciate y'all. You say you made a Twitch account. That's what I'm talking about. And shout out to everybody who is on Twitch. You say, I finally made me a Twitch account. Thank you. Say, I'm here for that correction and instruction. Appreciate that right there. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Thank y'all for the support. We're going around here to Rumble. Rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. Kick.com, the Willie Williams Show. You see it right there. Kick.com, the Willie Williams Show. I want to thank y'all. And watch your children. Watch your children or don't. And let their teachers continue to watch them. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking. We out of here. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock. I'm gone. I'm trying to press a button. It ain't working. Wait a button.